A $200 million boost in funding for education is included in Governor Pence's proposed budget.
The across-the-board increase is part of the $31 billion financial plan formally presented to lawmakers today. But as RTV6 State House reporter Katie Hines explains, a few plans for education are already drawing criticism.
The $200 million increase is for kindergarten through 8th grade education. It includes more money for both charter schools and vouchers, and those are ideas that aren't sitting well with everyone.
Governor Pence's budget places a top priority on expanding educational opportunities.
In a packed hearing room, the director of the governor's Office of Management and Budget outlined a financial plan that focuses on education. It includes an additional $1,500 in funding per student for charter schools, and it removes the cap on how much the state can spend per person in the voucher program.
You're talking about taking the cap off the amount of money per child. But that's not really the main issue here. The main issue here is how many children are going to be using this.
Senator Karen Talion is sharply criticizing the idea. She says the number of children using vouchers has grown from 7,500 to nearly 30,000 in 3 years.
I would just reiterate the governor's commitment to quality seats for our children. And whether it's a family taking a scholarship to go to a private school or choosing to send their child to a charter school or a traditional public school like Brian and I both went to, that's the governor's focus.
The chair of the state budget committee says lawmakers need to study the plan further.
One of the things that I want to examine is to see whether the specific proposals relating to the vouchers and to the charter schools actually on a per pupil basis funds them at a much higher growth rate than it funds the public schools.
Today's presentation is the first step in the budget process. Expect a lot more debate and discussion here at the State House in the next 4 months before lawmakers approve a plan. Katie Hines, RTV6.
Both Republicans and Democrats say the state needs to be able to track the money spent on vouchers and charter schools. The governor's budget proposal doesn't include enough money to cover the cost of textbooks for every student as requested by the Department of Education.